It's alright, carry on. It's fine.
Axel Johnson donated $15. Congratulations from Sweden on reaching the first milestone. Harab Undur donated $50. He says, see you guys are nearly done. Thank you for your donation. Zarin Mar donated $20. Congratulations on reaching the first marker. Phil M donated $10. He says, watched for you for nearly 2 years now, and I would like to thank you for occupying hundreds of hours of my time and keeping me entertained. I'd also like to thank you for your support of space exploration and running this expedition to help other people on Earth. You've done a great service for mankind. And then Alexander Spazic donated... Oh, he only donated $1. Sorry, I can't read your comment. It's Harv's rules. Sorry.
Hashtag blame Harv.
Hashtag blame Harv.
I like how it's perfectly juxtaposed. Like, you've got one person sends in the comment saying, oh, Harv, thank you very much for the entertainment. I think it's great that you're doing all this. And then immediately after we have, blame Harv! Blame Harv! Condemn him!
You've got to blame someone.
Nice variety. Yeah. Okay, well in that case, enter Elysium. Would you like to volunteer for the task of being blamed for all the faults?
You're doing such a good job.
Yeah, I'm a good scapegoat.
Donations.
Okay. I think this time we should have someone else reading them out, because GoldFish, you've been kind of loaded with all these, haven't you? How about...
Okay, sure.
You know what, actually, I think I'll be able to show them on the stream and read them out. So, where did you get to?
I got to...
Quick save before you do.
Phil
like
M.
few seconds, so.
Or actually Alexander Spazic. He's the $1 donation that I wasn't allowed to read. So you got to read from Andrew Coey.
Andrew Coey says he donated $5 approximately 5 hours ago, which is wrong. Andrew Coey says, I going to go get McDonald's now. Okay.
That's an option too. You could donate and then go get McDonald's.
You could do both.
Twice.
Yeah, or you could donate twice for the same price. So that would be better.
Or you could go to McDonald's and then send it to Ethiopia. It might be a bit off. No. McDonald's doesn't really go off.
But you gotta order water at McDonald's and then send it to Ethiopia, because we're raising money to send water that way. So
Victor Nosborn says, here to contribute my share for a face cam, $5. Thank you very much. Isaac Mosul donated $20. Better than Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you could say that again.
I'd say so. We need to have a compilation of all the
Furious.
We need to have a compilation of all the crashes in the stream.
Yeah.
KPE2 is still a better love story.
This view that we have on the stream here with these mountains and this massive plain, we saw this on the 4th day of the expedition last year. I think we started seeing mountains on the 4th day. So, we're making some tidy progress. I'm pretty happy. It's all going well. It's all going to plan.
It's going to blow up. It's going to blow up.
Oh god.
Harv.
Hi.
What is the question on? Because I just saw somebody say $2 to plant a flag in my name. Now, obviously, $2 is not a donation we do that for. But what if somebody, what is your price to put the name in, the description of one of the next flags you plant?
$1,000.
No. I wouldn't want to put it that high. Anyone who's donated over, or anyone from now who donates over $50 will put your name in the description. Of
the next flag.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, but how big's the character limit on the flags? I mean, $50 is a massive amount, and we probably won't get that many people donating over $50. But I'm just hoping there'll be room for everyone. Can you have really small names, please? Just if you have an alias that's got a smaller name, use that. Or if you have your initials or something, maybe just. But yeah, $50. I'd say $50, and we'll put your name in the description of the flag.
We've had some more comments actually. If you want to read them.
Okay. I've forgotten who I got to last time.
You got to Alistair Gleghorn.
Right, we currently have a total of 7,183, which means we're getting close to GoldFish's rendition.
I'll get my ukulele tune so long.
So, Alistair Gleghorn, donate... Oh, sorry. I started reading it, but you only donated $2, but...
Hey,
thank you for the donation anyway. Yeah. David
Schönholzer.
Schönholzer. That's terrible. Donated $10. Hey guys, smiley face. Great job so far. Even bigger smiley face. Could you do me a favor and say following sentence in German? Kleine Kinder können keine Kirschen knacken. And keep going.
Kinder können keine Kirschkerne knacken.
And keep going,
What's that about
Harv.
small children?
Kleine Kinder is that small children could no Kirschen knack. I don't know what that last two words are.
I'm gonna Google it.
Kirschen could be cook.
It's probably something about child pornography, isn't it? Considering the topic of conversation 10
and I was
minutes
like,
ago.
oh god.
Yeah. Oh well, moving briskly
I'm surprised
on.
they didn't put cranking in there.
Yeah. Hashtag blame
ill
EE
children.
from Anonymous, who donated $12. Hashtag blame EE. And I like the sound of that. I like that a lot. Matt Crane, again, donated $5 for the charity and facecam and stuff. Thank you very much. Whoa! Felix Grunwald. Felix Grunwald
$200. Wow.
donated $200 and left a message, greetings from Germany.
Do you want to know what the German sentence meant? It's actually quite child-friendly.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's just small children can't crack cherry pits.
Oh.
Okay.
I did not know that. You learn something every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Sonder Gleich donated $20. Greetings from Switzerland. Marek Zex 333. Marek Zex 333. Oh. See, I should stop reading out before I check the donation amount.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. That was all the comments from the guys who donated more than $5. Thank you very much for your donations.
Actually, then we have Jet Penguin who says, Face!
Face.
And then we have Logan Steele who says, I'm Mr. Y-Pup, Mr. E-Pup. I've been watching your videos and I love them forever, especially the X or Bust series. And then...
What?
I don't know.
Does anyone here have a series to do with or bust?
What?
Anyone here have a series?
Oh, probably
that starts...
X or Bust, going somewhere or bust. So maybe you did like a Tyler or
Oh,
Bust.
did I? Oh, was it? Hang on. No, I think I did.
Something or bust. I've heard that as a series.
Yeah.
Well, Kurt J. Mack has the whole or bust stuff, doesn't he?
Yes, but
Yeah.
Was that?
I'm gonna claim that.
Farlands or
Yeah, that
bust?
was me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for your.
Either I've
Oh, hello, Kurt. You've changed a bit.
either
Hello,
I've
it's
forgotten
me, Kurt.
either I've forgotten a name of my own video,
Hello, it's me.
or
Hello.
someone's mistaking me for someone else.
I'm
but
pretty
either way,
sure you had like a Tyler or Bust. That's the.
that was Scott.
That would-
That was Scott, I think. I'm pretty sure Scott
Really?
did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim that too. Tyler or Bust. Yeah, that's Scott. I mean,
Scott
that's me.
Manley is here in spirit.
Hello, it's me, Scott Manley. I mean, I could get my
Hello.
Scott mask out.
I've got a Scott mask
You're
as
all
well.
doing it wrong. Hello!
Hello, it's
Oh,
me,
God.
Scott Manley.
Oh no,
Omegatron.
let's stop now.
Omegatron 9. He says, don't crash. And then Herb donated $1. Okay.
So you're doing it as well.
Yeah.
It's unavoidable.
Well, you set the
7,200.
example, Harv.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
It's all your fault. 7,236, which means we had a $20 donation by Roger Quartz, who says, think of it that way. I never donate online, so enjoy. And Harv, keep it up from your knowledge, and your work are an example for your age group. May others learn from you.
Thank you very much, and thank
And-
you for giving up money that you wouldn't normally do. I'm glad that we're the exception. It seems that there are a lot
Indie.
of people who, indie. It seems there are a lot of people who wouldn't usually, like, I mean, I'm not the type really to donate money online to events like this, but I'm glad that people are making us the exception in their standard business, events. It is currently 3
Right.
hours and a half into the stream, and I'm losing my capacity for speech. Sorry?
You've never done a 24-hour live stream, have you?
No, neither of you. You did a 30-hour live
I
stream, didn't
have. Yeah, or 27 technically.
you? All right. I think we're off course, actually. We're a bit off course. Need to be turning a bit more to the right. We're supposed to be following the coast. Coast, even. Losing the ability to talk. Co-hosts, you're gonna have to take over for me. It's going.
Aiden Pigeon says, "Good luck, Harv and Co."
Yay!
Thank you.
What was that?
Does anyone,
that was weird.
any of the co-hosts, do you have any topics you want to talk about? We could have a good discussion.
Space.
Space, the final frontier.
The space is big.
It's so big, you wouldn't believe how mind-bogglingly big it is. Now you think that the trip down to your local chemist's is a big walk, but that's just peanuts to space. I love that quote. I love Douglas Adams so much. Fantastic writer, author, novelist, whatever you want to call him.
I want to call him Steve.
You know what we should do? We should read out quotes about space.
Okay.
I'm going to begin with that quote. Hang on. One moment.
I got a tweet saying that you forgot Space Oddity, Harv.
Yeah, it kind of, we got like moved on, didn't we? The conversation moved past that.
Yeah.
I just want to find this quote.
Did you guys know that it's the second year anniversary for the Curiosity rover landing?
I did, but I forgot.
Didn't know that, actually.
Oh, so it is pretty much... Okay, ready for my quotation? You ready?
Yes.
Space is big. You just won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. I mean, you may think it's a long way down the road to the chemists, but that's just peanuts to space. I thought it was longer than that. I thought the quote was longer. Huh. I was like getting into my storytelling mode there, and then it just kind of ended.
I wonder if I can do. From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest, but for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. Carl Sagan.
Liam H donated $6. He says $15,000 for Danny's voice. He made another donation earlier. Sorry, but even for $15,000, that's not going to happen. Danny is pretty set on not revealing his voice.
But Danny will be appearing on the stream at some point.
He will, yes.
Danny lost his voice in a freak
Kerbal accident.
Sure. Yeah, Kerbal accident. Yep,
I just found a whole page of quotes here from Douglas Adams. Like, a common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely foolproof is to underestimate the ingenuity of complete fools.
Yeah.
It's a true story.
In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move.
Yeah, I know that one.
I want to find the poet. What are their name? What's the species? The incredibly boring and drony species.
Vorgon.
Something.
Oh!
Ow.
Ow.
Ooh, ouch.
For everyone watching who hasn't realised...
You know what would have been a really good idea?
What?
Self-right net mechanism?
Yeah, it would have been.
Yes, thank you someone in the chat that just said you crashed. We are fully aware.
Did I? What? I had my eyes closed this entire time. Maybe that's why we crashed on second thoughts.
You need to get that CPM up, Harv. Crash per minute.
Yes.
It's all about that CPM.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Ask any YouTuber, it's all about the CPM.
What was that species that was a really hyper-intelligent shade of the colour blue?
Oh, yeah. God, you know what, actually? I'm going to look for some... I reckon I must have the Hitchhiker's Guide books on my shelf. Oh, they might be in my brother's room, actually. I have a lot of good space books there.
I think it's a Huluvu. That's it, Huluvu. That was refracted into a prism for a ceremony.
Well, the extremely intelligent shade of blue.
Yeah.
I can recommend sci-fi books, if that's the topic we're talking about. Stephen Baxter, fantastic author. Actually, you know what? The best book. I don't know if you... I think we talked about this on the stream a while ago when the people who were present were with me. But I talked about it in an All That Jazz video as well. I've got a question. A question that was prefaced by a guy going, "Have you read this book, The Martian?" And I read it whilst I went away on holiday, and it is a fantastic novel. The premise is basically a manned mission to Mars where one guy is presumed dead and gets left behind, and how he survives in this harsh environment with only the equipment that was left behind. As far as I can tell, everything in it is factually correct. You know, the science, it's hard sci-fi, so there's no I was going to swear then. There's no random technology made up. Random's a good substitute word. Well done, brain. Technology made up to allow this guy to survive. It's all technically feasible, which is just... It's such a good way to write sci-fi books that not many authors really put in the effort to do. And as a result, I'd really recommend it. It is... the book is called The Martian by Andy Weir? Andy Weir, I think it was. I haven't got the book next to me, so I can't tell. But yeah, I definitely recommend that if you're into reading sci-fi.
Yeah, Andy Weir.
Andy Weir, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
What are your favourite sci-fi books, if you read sci-fi? People.
Motion God's Eye, Eisenhorn, and Tiger Tiger, otherwise known as The Stars My Destination.
I've never heard of any of those.
The Accession, that's a good one. The little compilation books of short stories by Isaac Asimov are really awesome.
Yes, I read some of those.
Oh, our Foundation series.
I read the Dune novels mostly. Lots and lots of Dune.
Doom.
Oh, and Anne McCaffrey books as well. Some of the like the ship who sang, the ship who searched, the ships that are controlled by people that have been kind of hardwired into it. Their brains have been hardwired into the ship, so they kind of become the ship. That's really awesome.
Does anyone
My
know what's
wife is a
happened
sci-fi author.
Just a brief detraction. Does anyone know what's happened to the moderator symbols in chat, or is it just bugging out for me?
It's bugged out.
Yeah, currently no one is displaying the admin sword.
And Tanuki's got it.
Okay, well, it's just for me then.
I can see it.
Twitch,
Yeah, I've got mine
Justin TV shut down.
Yeah.
Justin TV's gone, which means a load of API that was associated with their website that was being used by Twitch bots has also gone.
Oh, Rendezvous with Rama.
Also, they're killing
Yes,
VODs
Rama.
as well.
The whole Rama series
Rama,
is
yes.
fantastic. I think it's 4 books in total. Rendezvous with Rama is the first one, isn't it? I'm assuming, seeing as they rendezvous. It's generally the order of things.
I'm going to do some shameless wife promotion and post a link if everybody wants to take a look at it. Since we're talking about sci-fi books, that is The Enclave by Haley Clark, which is my wife.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I'll have a
Go
look.
and buy my wife's book. Yes. It's only $4 on Kindle.
Does she want anyone to do an audiobook narration of it? Because there is someone here.
You would do well for that. You would do well for that. Yes, you would.
There is someone here who's an aspiring audiobook narrator, but I have not found anywhere to actually do it yet.
Go and buy the book, read the book, and then audio narrate it and send it to me, and we'll
I
see.
will. Where did you?
This is where
Sorry,
an
where's
audible
the
ad would fit in nicely.
where's the link? Did you put it in the Skype chat? Because I can't see it.
I'll put it in the Skype chat real quick.
Okay.
I put it in the stream chat.
About your aspirations, Harv. Look at that segue. Michael K donated $20. He says, "Greetings from Finland. Love your stuff." Question to Harv: do you aspire to become a real astronaut?
There was a, you know how
Not Russian.
well, no. You know how most kids go through like, oh, I want to be this, I want to be that. You kind of change your idea of what you want to be as you grow up. Yeah. Well, as soon as I could comprehend what it was, I wanted to be a nuclear physicist. And then when I started playing KSP, I wanted to be a game designer. And then there was a period about 3 months ago where I started, because the whole YouTube thing blew up for me, and I started having massive aspirations of living off of YouTube, which is a bad idea, isn't it, Elysium?
Don't do it, kids.
Don't do it, kids. Don't live off of YouTube. So I started reconsidering my position, especially when I had this massive downtime in the growth of my channel that actually ended up in me dropping subs by a considerable amount for a little while. But so during that period of downtime on YouTube, I was thinking, well, am I focusing too much on YouTube, or should I really be focusing more on my education, which I am, of course, but should I be taking it more seriously and really aim for something that has been a dream for so many people, to become an astronaut? And I decided to make the decision later. I still haven't quite decided yet. I would love to go into space. The motivation I have for being an astronaut and pursuing that career path is just because I want to go into space. And I'd prefer orbital to suborbital. You know, I'd like to actually be on the ISS, or hopefully when I'm older, some other sort of space station that is around. I would like to be
station
in orbit.
Just don't forget the little people, Harv.
The little people.
I think one thing, like a lot of people think about when they dream to go into space, is just really truly being able to grasp the vastness of it. And one of the things that you can see NASA report is something known as the overview effect. I don't know if anybody actually knows what that is, but the overview effect is basically what happens to astronauts that see their home planet for the very first time from space, and it actually happens pretty much in every single astronaut that's actually gone to space and seen the Earth from space, you know, in orbit via the ISS or whatever. They've all come back with drastically different worldviews because they see that pale blue dot hanging in space, and then they look around and they see the vast nothingness of the final frontier, to be a little cliche, and they come back home
with a
and they realize
change of perception.
Yeah, with a very massive change in perception and views and on the world around them. Some of them have even come back completely forsaking like their religions and said, you know, and some of them, of course, have come back with religion that didn't have it. But I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, in the words of Wikipedia, it refers to the experience of seeing firsthand the reality of Earth and space, which is immediately understood to be tiny, fragile ball of life, hanging in the void, shielded and nourished by a paper-thin atmosphere.
Anyone else think we should send like world leaders just into space, just to be able to make them actually?
That's actually a really good idea. If the overview, if you could apply this effect
and
to
then
them,
leave them there.
Leave them in space. Yeah,
I'm sure we could find a cheaper way to dispose of them.
Probably. See, but now what interests me is to what extent is like the new generation who maybe already grows up with, for example, KSP and space being a much, I don't know, closer thing to them. To what extent will they be affected by that? Because to me, all those things you mentioned, you know, seeing the small little pale blue dot, that's already the perspective I have on life, partially also because I've played KSP and seen the little blue dot in KSP, and I've seen the pictures
I get the feeling that that's actually not the case anymore, because like space is much less of a thing than it was in, say, the 70s and the 60s.
The dream has gone.
Not really,
there was
not really.
Well, there was a thing by Neil
deGrasse
Tyson called "We've Lost Our Dream" or something to that effect. It's this YouTube video, and it's really, I think it really reflects actually what's happened. Like, after the space race ended, and Elysium can tell you who really won the space race, but after it ended, that dream kind of lost. Like, there wasn't the pressure, the political pressure from the Cold War to really go into space. NASA's funding's being cut.
I think we should quantify that, Harv, with the dream was lost by the people with the power to make that dream reality until just recently. Because one of the things, and I don't mean to take control here, but one of the things that, you know, while I was working on KSP that I did notice as the community manager was quite the opposite of what a lot of people think. That because there are these games now coming out, such as Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous, and then there's Kerbal Space Program, and there's Space Engineers, and a lot of these space games, even Starbound, for example, that the awe factor of space and that infinite final frontier that never ends, the sort of concept of always finding something new around that next star, and driving these space sandbox exploration games that have become hugely and immensely popular has helped to rekindle, you know, the STEM areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's helped to rekindle the awe in space. It's helped to push this current generation of kids and gamers towards this. You know, they play these space games, and we are so capable now as developers and designers and you know, games guys in general of producing these amazing spacescapes that really do inspire awe in people. And people,
I think now one of the things I've seen in working on 2 space games is, when you see those amazing spacescapes, you dream of what might be if you could do that for real. If you could see those things, the star nurseries and the nebulas and the black holes and the quasars and all the amazingness that is out there in the universe. I think space games are actually pushing more and more people towards wanting to go to space, wanting to push humanity to the stars, because there really is no other alternative left for us. And a lot of people also have this misconception that, why are we looking to the stars when our problems are down here? And that's not really, true. We need to be looking to the stars to fix the problems that are down here.
Yeah, in addition to that, there was a thing a while ago I heard someone say, which was, the Indian space program? In that India's got massive problems with poverty. India's got ginormous problems with poverty. And I came across someone saying that, well, if they've got so many problems with poverty, why are they spending all their money on space? And what people don't realise is that the amount of money it costs for them to run their space program is that pale blue dot against the universal background. It's that tiny, tiny little fraction of a pixel on your monitor in comparison to the ginormous amount of money that is being poured into...
Well, I find India's actually got a very different view of how it's going to investing in technology, though, because we think that China's going to dominate the next 20 years technologically, but I think it's India around the corner, because India has got so many people, just like China does, but it also has a lot more links to the West. It's also got its communication system is getting a lot better. It's currently where a lot of tech development takes place, and it's got a very high tech literacy, and also they've got their own space program going on, which isn't maybe America and Russia in the 60s just yet. It's maybe not China now, but it's a small investment compared to, say, righting every wrong by just throwing money at it.
And
but it pays off in the long term.
Yeah,
it really
exactly.
pays off.
Yeah, the long-term benefits of doing that research, and even if you take it at face value that they're investing in an industry, just giving people jobs in a high-end development industry.
The biggest issue with politics these days in the space race and just space technology in general is space technology and so on is a long-term investment, which pays off very well, but it's a long-term investment, and no one wants long-term investments because you go, oh, I've sunk $2 billion into getting another man in space. However, that's going to happen in 10 years' time when someone else is in power. I'm not going to get all the glory. I'm not going to do it, which is...
In the game that is politics. Well, in the game that is politics, long-term is risky.
If no one is poor, how do I know I'm rich?
Well, the thing about politics is priorities, and you can see it here in America that, the Congress just passed $255 million to give money to Israel for the conflict that's happening right now, while simultaneously passing to completely shut down unemployment benefits. And other things too. Like there's a challenge here, seeing if a lot of our local congressmen can actually live off of minimum wage, and some of them have flat out refused to do it because they know they can't.
Yeah,
our priorities are in the wrong place. Our priorities are very much in the wrong place. When you think that we spend 1/10 of 1 cent on the dollar on NASA, and yet we spend so much money on our military. Now, sure, there's the American mentality, and I share this having been in the American military for 5 years, that, freedom is a useless idea unless it's backed up by force, right? Because, everybody thinks pacifism is great, but the guy that doesn't believe in pacifism doesn't care you're a pacifist. He's still going to kill you, right? And I think our priorities are definitely in the wrong place. And Elon Musk, for example, has shown us what can be done when your priorities are in the right place and you really treat space with respect. And every single Falcon 9 launch is a testament to the fact that it's not true that we've lost the dream. It's only true that the people with the power don't care about the dream anymore.
Well, one thing that's really interesting about the American budget is, this is a ridiculous fact, is that if you compare the amount that America spends as a percentage of GDP on healthcare as opposed to Britain, America spends nearly double per head. And we have a national healthcare system and America doesn't. Well, ish now, but that's completely bonkers, and it's the way that the private healthcare system works, and the fact that they subsidize a little bits of it, is that those parts, because they're such a private sector, the private sector can go, oh, we can ramp up prices and the government's going to pay for it, whereas having a national health system in the UK, we pay the lowest bidder.
Yeah, there was actually a Vlogbrothers video where he actually looked at American healthcare, And they discovered that actually American healthcare was actually some of the most expensive, despite them paying higher taxes. So it's not true that they pay higher taxes
and every other developed country. Yeah.
Well, they pay lower taxes.
Well,
they actually pay a lot of money.
I saw it first place because my wife is Australian. So I spent 6 months in Australia, in Adelaide, South Australia, with her, and I brought her back home here to Dayton, Ohio. Which everybody that sees her and hears the accent goes, "Why the hell did you come here?" Which that's true. Why come to Dayton, Ohio, or Ohio in general, for that matter? But one of the first things that we saw coming over here when she gave birth to our daughter was she was astonished when she received a bill in the mail. She's, "What do you mean I have to pay for it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you gotta pay for it here." And she's like, "Well, they actually pay me money to have kids in Australia. They'd have given me $5,000.
Yeah.
And the Australian dollar is more powerful, but back to.
I really don't understand that. Like, so much more and more I've become like because doing YouTube, everything you do really happens mostly in America because you're aiming for American time slots. You're doing this, that, and the other. And more and more I become involved with a lot of like American people and a lot of American culture through that. I'm like, I really don't understand how this works. How does your healthcare system keep going? How do people afford this? And they just don't, is the answer.
No, we don't. We can't afford it.
Yeah.
Can't afford it. So, some of the hospital bills and medical bills and stuff. The only reason I get healthcare is because I'm a disabled veteran. And I get healthcare through the Veterans Affairs Center. And then my daughter and I are on health insurance separately from my wife. My wife actually wasn't allowed to have healthcare because she is not an American citizen yet. So until she became a permanent resident, and then they let her. So, do you mind if I exercise some mod privileges here real quick on somebody that probably deserves it?
Yeah, in fact, a fantastic opportunity for you to do it would be when we go to our ad break right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the long political and quite interesting ramble that we've had for the...
We're at $8,000. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
8,000.
But we had like a 8,000. That's like a 700 boost from what we were. Yeah, $700. Yeah. Somebody donated.
A big surge. Yeah, 8,000, which means GoldFish, we've passed your requirement. So after the break, ad break, we'll be listening to that. I would like to remind you once again that we are doing all of this, all of it, absolutely every last bit of it, in support of charitywater.org, and specifically our campaign, which you can donate to at the link that is shown in the top left hand of this screen. Top left hand corner, that is. tiny.cc/KPE2, where our current goal is $10,724. Can we make that in 10 minutes? Because in 10 minutes, the stream is going to end.
And then we can see Harv's face. Come on, guys. I believe in you. That's $1 for every person in chat right now. We can do this, right? Come on.
So please take the time to donate.
$1.
And though it may be futile, because Twitch doesn't seem to be wanting to run ads, we're going to run ads. So we'll see you after the break. Now, for everyone who that ad hasn't shown for, please do consider going to our donation page. I don't think you're going to be seeing my face today. I don't think you are.
Aww.
Prove him wrong. Prove him wrong.
$1.
What we are going to do, as we have 10 minutes left and we're about to be wrapping things up, it's time for my donation. So I'm going to stop the driving. The videos that were exported from Twitch in the original Kerbal Bowl expedition made... Let me just get the actual figure so that I'm not... Thank you for the drum roll. $575.
Wow.
Wow.
What's it in pounds right now? $575 to pounds?
About 340.
341, apparently.
Yeah. Oh!
Nice.
Oh. You were very, very accurate then. Are you sure you didn't Google that?
No, I didn't Google it.
Wow.
I can't Google that fast. I'm actually playing Dwarf Fortress at the same time as on the screen.
You can just divide it by 1.6, and that'll give you pretty much a good estimation.
Oh, the British pound sterling, the most powerful currency on the planet nobody wants.
Yep.
You know, for me, it'd be much better if the British pound went and screwed itself.
It's weaker.
Because if it's weaker...
I know I've lost, because of the fall of the American dollar in the last year and a half, I've lost about 15% of my paycheck.
Yeah, and
no,
so
exactly.
have I. It's the same for all YouTubers because we all get paid in dollars.
Yep.
Which is terrible.
Oh, they're all talking about guns now. People do not want to hear my views on guns here in this country. Though I will state that if you believe that every American has a fully automatic weapon, you are ignorant and incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make our last 10 minutes
fully
not
automatic
about
weapons are
guns
pretty
and
much
politics.
banned in most states.
Yes, they are.
Ownership. Yeah.
You have to have a federal firearms license or you were grandfathered. So. No guns don't suck. Ooh, ukulele.
Sounds like GoldFish is getting ready.
Yeah.
It's warming up them strings.
Yeah. The ad break still going? Good. Okay.
No, the ad break
doesn't matter.
finished 50 seconds ago. But the footage is down because I'm entering very sensitive PayPal information.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to
probably a
share
good
that
idea.
on the internet. In the meantime, donate, people. Keep donating. Ooh, 8,676.
Oh, I wonder why it went up so much.
Oh,
I
right,
wonder
because
why.
you donated 500. Okay, so I'm going to go quickly read through some comments quickly. We got these guys. We got him. I think this is the next guy. Andrew P donated $5.55. Peanut butter jelly time. That's
Peanut butter jelly time.
And then we got Ticket V donated $20. Just pronounce my name. Just try to pronounce my name. I think it's Ticket. I would have donated more, but I'm 15, jobless, and a little broke for the moment. Keep up the good work anyway, you reindeer assassins. By the way, my name is
Hashtag reindeer assassins.
Hashtag reindeer assassin.
Okay, well, thanks for your donation anyway, even though you don't have a lot of money on you. $20 is a very nice donation to donate anyway. Anonymous says, hello, donated $10. Chris BB donated $13.37. He says, although I thought that in 10 to 20 years, people in the space industry might all say they came because of the KSP. Wait, what?
I get where he's going. I get where he's going.
I also thought that in 10 to 20 years, people in the space industry might all say they came because of KSP, while currently they all say Apollo 11. What a big thing for KSP. What a sad sign for humanity. A computer game has replaced the Apollo program. Love KSP nevertheless because I can do it. Cannot be bothered to sign up to chat.
I don't think it's a massively sad sign. I think it's just reflecting the state of society at the moment, that we like technology. And
having to scale down to a bit that's just somewhere that's manageable.
Yeah, and isn't it fantastic that what is criticized by loads of people as teenagers playing their video games, isn't it fantastic that we're using it as an educational tool on such a wide scale as well?
I think there's a positive and a negative side to it. I can definitely see where he's coming from as well.
There very much is positive and negative sides to it all.
Yeah. So Rain N donated $700. He says, doing my part for Facecam. Thank you very much. Cass McCusick says, I donated $6. You guys are awesome. $700, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
And then we got Archaic Alibi again. He donated $10 again. He thanks to you all. Today I learned about how cat purrs, martial arts, cubes inside spheres, child pornography, science fiction, and how space exploration can benefit terrestrial well-being. All while enjoying bountiful musical entertainment, superb show, need more donations. And then again, he has his YouTube link, which I'll put in chat. So in total, he's actually donated quite a lot as well.
Speaking of how getting the NSA on us. Technology can help, space technology can help terrestrial life. Was it the Hubble telescope had a scratch or something, and the way they used a computer program to clear up the images?
Yes.
They applied that to, was it mammograms? To find better definition on scans.
There are over 100, for a fact, technologies that are used in everyday civilian life that are a direct response of the Apollo 11 and shuttle programs. Actually, particularly, there's 111 technologies, particularly in use by the civilian population of this planet that would not have been in use without the space shuttle, let alone stuff that was developed for the Apollo 11 program. So, interesting stuff to think about there, which is why when I brought up earlier, everybody says, why aren't we, looking down here? Well, when we look into space, we come up with stuff that
helps us significantly down here. Yeah. It's hard to think
long term. It's the general rule
that
if you go for a long-term solution, you will pay less money, and it will be a bigger,
and your
more
benefit will be
solution.
benefit will be massively bigger.
But it just takes a long-term approach, which no one really wants to go for.
Yeah. It's hard to. It was not hard to justify. It's just hard to convince a lot of people that it is justified.
It's the same reason that EA keep making COD.
Oh god,
well, not COD. They make Battlefield.
Hey, the new one looks kind of okay.
Oh, have you noticed how Assassin's Creed is bringing out 2 per year now?
Yes.
That's just ridiculous.
What's the next one called?
Manage 1 per year.
What's the next Assassin's Creed called? Reindeer Savage, something like that. I can't remember. The names are all blurring together.
They're doing something that's limited just to consoles, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're backwards. I think they're going back so that you can play it on the Xbox 360. So it's like, oh, well.
But they also want to do that at the same time as starting off like the whole Watch Dogs franchise, which, to be honest, has been pretty meh.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't terrible, it was just meh. Like, the entire writing for the League of Protagonists was just...
How many people are still looking forward to the GTA 5 port? Because I was, until it never came.
I bought it on Xbox because it wasn't available for PC, so in all honesty, I'm not really looking forward to it that much.
I refuse to buy it.
Well, there's your problem. You bought it for the Xbox.
Yeah.
Why do you even have an Xbox?
Oh god, the draw distance on Xbox. How can you get around things and dodge things and fly low in a plane when all that happens is a pole appears 2 foot in front of you and you die?
Well, I wanted to play GTA 5. It's not like I paid for the Xbox. I won that in the lottery, okay?
Oh.
Nice. That's fair enough then, yeah.
Still went and bought an Xbox. Or have an Xbox. You have an Xbox. So.
Yeah.
I've got an Xbox 360 because I got one near the beginning of the previous console generation, and they were actually the better console. Like, Sony back then was actually slightly worse.
For a while.
Microsoft, Microsoft massively took a nosedive before they went Xbox One. It's like the marketing of the Xbox Live. It was just like, you know what? Subscriptions and adverts, and we'll get people to pay us to put stuff on there. And it's like, sorry, how much money do you want?
Yeah.
The universe, please. Can we have the universe? Is that okay? Is that alright?
The one point that really pissed me off was not just Netflix behind a paywall. Internet Explorer was behind the paywall.
Yes, it was.
I was just like, I have an Android phone and I get free Chrome on it. How can you justify putting Internet Explorer on my Xbox and charging me 40 quid?
That is stupid. Whereas on my computer, I'd like to get rid of it. Actually, I think you can get rid of it now, but I don't think you were able to get rid of Internet Explorer before.
You couldn't, no.
Yeah, you could get rid of Windows Media Player, but you had to buy a special version that the EU demanded that Microsoft make. And they sold a grand total of 8 of them in 1 year.
Wow.
Right.
Across the entire EU.
That was our section on technology. Sorry to cut you off, but it pretty much hit our deadline for today. Should we have a bit of a very quick,
guys,
a very quick recap? What were the main topics of discussion today? We went through quite a few.
One thing before we start the main topics.
All right.
Is that we're near to getting over 9,000, and if we can get over 9,000 on the first day,
then we can make loads of jokes about it.
Yeah.
It's over.
Jokes about it for the rest of the week, and we're so close. Come on, guys. It's like 30 cents each.
Who was intending to donate $200 tomorrow? Just do it now. Yeah. If any of you were saving off.
How about if they hit 9,000 in the first day, you extend the first day's stream?
Sorry, no can do. But it's not
you suck.
We do still have some donations to read. We got Harv with his $5.75 donation for ad revenue from YouTube. Wilma Fingado asks us what the best type of pie is.
Apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
Snap. High five. Internet high five.
Pie. I haven't had pie in so long. I don't know.
All right, guys. Let's quickly go through the rest of the comments, and then we will move into the stream.
And then we got Sam Darwin donated $10. Keep going, loving the stream and for a good cause. Robin Stoke $10. Greetings from Norway. Let's see Harv's face today. I don't think we're gonna make that unless you donate now.
No, sorry, it's too late even now.
Oh, Fat Boy Fat UK donated $20. Come on, everyone, let's get Harv's face on the stream tonight. Joni Kruger donated $20. Thanks, thank you for that deep conversation. I truly appreciate that kind of stuff. Hard to come by and all. Ashley Davis donated $20. Keep it up and may you make a difference. Stan Beard $3.14. Pie for Harv's face. Actually, that was too little to, but whatever. Teague Robertson $5 pronounced like league, but with a T. But yeah, would have donated more, but I don't get paid till Friday.
Past 9K. We passed 9K.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
So then we got.
Ooh, how close are we to 10?
We're about 1,000 away from 10. Minus 14.
Oh, come on, guys. I'm not happy.
We still got 2,000 people in the stream. Come on, guys. We got enough people to do this.
50 cents each.
50 cents each.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the stream.
What about
it's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. We hit over 9,000.
I do still sort of have to sing my parody if I want to.
Oh, we never did that, did we?
Oh, yeah.
Can we open with? Yeah, you know what? That's gonna be the ending song, right? You're gonna do your parodies at the ending song. I hope you can bear the pressure, because as soon as you finish your song, we're gonna be ending. So just before you start, just want to run over the ending spiel for one final time. Everything, all the entertainment you've had today, all the progress we've made so far, has all been in support of Charity Water. We've got our campaign, we've just raised over $9,000 in the first day. This is going to be going on for 4 more days. This is incredible. Why am I not getting the support from the co-hosts? Come on.
Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo!
So, if you want to help us, perhaps, I don't know, quadruple that amount by the end of the event, we need to make sure that you come back tomorrow at the same time for our Kerbal Polar Expedition 2. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and it is my pleasure to present for our ending song tonight, XX the GoldFish. Take it away.
Now, I want to point out the song is not done yet, right? So this is a parody, or it's going to be a parody of Demons by Imagine Dragons. And it's basically about a Kerbal who thinks he can take on Jeb, right? So, here it goes. When the day is done and they've tested Mark 1, that's when I set out to have some fun. Yeah, I take a trip on a seaworthy ship to a secret isle to my own airstrip. I've been hiding the truth, I have been training to take spot number 1, yeah. You'll bow before me, scum. I've stolen the best parts and made them fly like darts. Jeb, your time is done, but mine has just begun. When you see me fly, you better run and hide. Space Center will be mine, yes, it'll all be mine. I'm getting close, each day my power grows. Space Center will be mine, yes, it'll all be mine. And then, hang on, scroll down. As the sun starts to rise, I take to the skies to start my attack. Today Jeb dies. What's that I see? I see Jeb heading for me. He knew of my plan. Fine, let's make history. I've been hiding the truth, I have been training to take spot number 1. You'll bow before me, scum. I've stolen the best parts and made them fly like darts. Jeb, your time is done, but mine has just begun. When you see me fly, you better run and hide. Space Center will be mine, yes, it'll all be mine. I'm getting close, each day my power grows. Space Center will be mine, yes, it'll all be mine. And that's sort of how far I am.
That was absolutely fantastic.
That was really good.
Thank you very much. I'm crying right now.
And then you must imagine like giant ass flying planes shooting at each other and dogfight in the air. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be beautiful.
It
But
is.
that is for another time. It's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Op Delta.
Hey, bye-bye.
Goodbye from Enter Elysium.
Stay shiny.
Goodbye for Damion Rain.
See ya.
Goodbye from ChickenKeeper. Yeah. And, in the face of that fantastic song, goodbye from GoldFish.
Bye. See ya. I'm going to be back on Friday. And, of course, you got to be here tomorrow as well, but I'll be back Friday.
I'll be back Friday too, or maybe other days.
Yeah, when will you all next
I'm here
week?
tomorrow, so, you know.
Alright, well, and that's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Bye.